Welcome back everyone. So in the second part of our linkers lesson, we are going to talk about short forms in linkers. Now, if you go to different grammar books, they will cover this topic under present and past participles topic. Now, I did not do it this way in my course because when we say present and past participles, we are not talking about only linkers. We are also talking about adjective clauses, short forms. So what I did was I talked about reduction of adjective clauses in adjective clauses part, and I will cover the other short forms under linkers parts. So this is easier to understand if you ask me. But if you want to go to a grammar book and follow from there, you need to see present and past participles topic in the book. So after this explanation, I want to start with the short forms in linkers. Now, linkers are actually reduced or made shorter in two ways. All right. So firstly, we have linker plus verb ing reduction. Okay, so this is simple. You have a linker and a verb ing added to it. Okay, and second form of reduction is reduced forms or shorter forms where linker itself is also omitted. There is no linker in the sentence. You do not see a linker, but it's actually there. It's hidden. All right. So there are two types of short forms. So let's talk about the first part, linker plus verb ing reduction. So this is easy, everyone, actually. So because the linkers reduced as linker plus verb ing are limited. We have a limited number of linkers shortened like this. So after doing something, blah blah, something happened. Before doing something, while doing something, when doing something, since, upon, and on doing something happened. All right, so you have another sentence here, of course, because this is short version. This is the first part of the sentence and it's separated by a comma in the middle. All right, so after that you have your main clause. All right, so let's I wanted to attract your attention to one thing. All these linkers, but all of them are actually time linkers. So all of these discuss or tell us about some sort of time. All right, let's give some examples here. While watching the sunset, they enjoyed the sound of silence. All right, when watching the sunset, they enjoyed the sound of silence, or the couple enjoyed the sound of silence. You should read the terms of a contract before signing it, obviously, right? So before signing it, before doing something. Since realizing Tyler's real attitude towards me, I have distanced myself a bit. So here it is the short form of since I realized Tyler's real attitude towards me, I have distanced myself a bit. So this here we have while, when, before, and since. Let's talk about the others. Now, after reaching the desired wealth levels, the country started investing more on education after doing something. Now, interestingly, upon doing something and on doing something are also, they also give the same meaning with after, all right? So, upon reaching the desired wealth levels, the country started investing more on education. Or, on reaching the desired wealth levels. Now, if you look at this, you will never understand that on has the same meaning with after, or upon has the same meaning with after. But that's possible, all right? There's no problem here. All right. So, in short forms, after verb ing and upon verb ing and on verb ing, they have, well, not the same, but they have similar meanings, all right? But obviously, after is more common than upon doing something or on doing something. Well, of course, after would be more common. So another example, on seeing their daughter playing happily in class, the parents felt extremely relieved. Okay? So probably there was some sort of a crisis at school. The parents came to school and they looked at their daughter, and on seeing their daughter playing happily in class, they felt relieved. Now, this is so important, everyone. Subject parallelity in short forms. What does this mean? Linkers can be reduced only when the subjects in both sentences are the same. So subjects should be the same in the adverbial clause and the main clause. All right. So in both sentences, the subject should be the same in order to reduce a sentence. What does this mean? While watching the sunset, the couple enjoyed the sound of silence. Now, we have two verbs here. The verb of the adverbial clause here and the verb of the main clause here. There are two activities here. Watching the sunset, enjoying the sound of silence. Now, if you look at it carefully, the couple watched the sunset, right? Watching was done by the couple. And enjoying the sound of silence was also done by the couple. For this reason, you can make it short. It's possible. There's no problem here. But look at this one. While watching the sunset, the view fascinated the couple. Now, if you read this sentence, it sounds quite all right. But actually, in terms of grammar, this is a wrong sentence. Why? Because watching the sunset is done by the couple. So subject 1 is the couple. The view fascinated the couple. So fascinating, the action of, the activity of fascinating people was done by the view. So the second subject is the view. This cannot be made short. I am sorry. This is a wrong sentence. You can simply say, while they were watching the sunset, or while the couple was watching the sunset, the view fascinated them. Okay? Now look at this one. On seeing their daughter playing happily in class, the parents felt relieved. So in both sentences, the parents are the subject. They see their daughter. They feel relieved. So this is a correct sentence. But look at this one. On seeing their daughter playing happily in class, Mary ran to hug her parents. This is a wrong sentence. Running is done by Mary, the daughter, but seeing is done by the parents. So you can simply say, after the parents saw their daughter playing happily in class, Mary ran to hug them, you would say, right? So this is so important, people. If you want to make it shorter, you need to have same subjects. All right. So this is the first part of short forms. In the second part, first let's do the exercises. In the second part, we are going to learn how to omit the linker itself from the sentence. See you after the exercises.